Morse code is a communication system that uses a series of points and traits to send messages in code, and was developed by Samuel F. B. Morse. Although originally created as a way of communicating using telegraph lines, it is still used today by amateurs and is also useful for sending urgent signals in emergencies. Although it is not difficult to learn, it takes dedication and study, as in any other language. Once you have learned the meaning of the basic signs, you can start writing and translating your own messages. This code consists of two signal units, points and dashes. Your first goal will be to learn to recognize these units as they appear in the text. The dots look like simple endpoints, while the dashes are long, horizontal lines resembling hyphens. All letters of the alphabet can be represented using these two signs. 1. In official terminology, the dots are called dits. The strokes are called DAWs. Take a look at the alphabet and use it as a reference when trying to decipher isolated characters. As you go through it, pay attention to each letter or numeral and recite the corresponding dit-DAW combination aloud. Over time, you'll be able to remember pieces of code based on their sound and appearance. Although the Morse code alphabet is a useful feature, most users recommend learning the system through sound instead of the way it is represented on paper. This greatly simplifies the process by freeing you from the additional step of checking how the signals stay when they are written. Practice pronouncing the dits and DAWs aloud, at the correct pace. The dits are a short single-syllable sound. The DAWs are more dragged and should last about 3 times the time of a dit. It is because of this change of pace that the individual units are recognized in Morse code. Pay attention to the spacing between words and letters. Each letter must be separated by a space equal to a dash, while the complete words must be separated by the space of 7 dashes. The more meticulous your spacing, the greater the chance that your message will be understood. Generally, it is faster to learn Morse code by listening than by sight, since you do not have to keep counting dits and DAWs. The association can help you remember the letters and numbers of the code. For example, you can associate the letter C with a word compensated, which begins with C, has the same number of syllables and even the same tonic syllable. The easiest letters for beginners are those represented by a dit or DAW. For example, the letter E is formed by a dit, while the letter T is composed of a DAW. From them, you can move to 2 dits, I, and DAWs, M, and so on. Learn the basic characters well before making more complex sentences. The sequence for the emergency call SOS, is one of the first things to learn because it can save your life in case of emergency.